Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
What up? Big Kirk 916, getting down with another Prison Talk. Fresh out. You know how we do it over here. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share the channel, go to freshoutseries.com, pick you up some merch, or grab your bar of soap and wash your ass. You know, it cracks me up, man. You know, you get people that are like, oh man, your channel's stale, man. You always talking about what the black man should be doing, and he's talking the same stuff. Well, don't watch the channel, man. I don't give a damn about you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. I shouldn't be addressing this comment, but I'm just letting you know, I don't care. I don't care. You don't like the channel, don't follow, don't listen. For you to put the energy into saying what you don't like about our channel, you could have actually went and washed your ass. Just a heads up. Subscribe and like. This story right here, I found quite interesting, because if it was a man, it would probably be all over the news. But it's a woman. A woman went to jail for molesting a 14-year-old boy. Then she bonded out and did it again days later. Mackenzie Nicole Cook is seen here in her mugshot from September 9th, 2023 and September 14th, 2023. Authorities said she molested a 14-year-old boy in two separate incidents within the same week. A woman in Carroll County, Georgia, allegedly molested a 14-year-old boy, got arrested, and did it again less than a week later. Mackenzie Nicole Cook, 24, is back at the local jail, this time without bond, online records show. It all started with a missing person case, according to a synopsis from the sheriff's office. The boy's aunt reported him missing, and she suggested Cook was the perpetrator. The aunt further advised of having learned of there being an inappropriate relationship between her nephew, Mackenzie, as he had shown other juvenile images of himself and Mackenzie on his cell phone, deputies said. That device was turned over to an investigator. Deputies claimed they tried multiple times to get someone to answer the door at Cook's home, but no one answered. A sheriff sergeant managed to get her number through one of her relatives, however, and the boy returned home 10 minutes later. When the investigator finally got in touch with Cook, she initially denied he had been there, but then she said he was there on the night of September 5th. Authorities, upon completion of forensic extraction of both cell phone and tablet, inappropriate images were located, deputies wrote. Cook was arrested September 9th for child molestation and enticing a child for indecent purposes, but allegedly happened again after she bonded out. On September 14th, the 14-year-old's aunt reported him missing again. Authorities said she knew that the boy had run away about a week before of him being at Cook's home and Cook being arrested on molestation charges. Deputies went to Cook's home, tried to get in touch with her. A deputy were knocking on the door. Another deputy looked into a window and observed Mackenzie to be sitting on the floor, wrapped in a blanket, as she was attempting to conceal herself, authorities wrote. Deputies continued to give Mackenzie verbal commands to open the door, which she did finally comply and met with deputies. Upon deputies making contact with Mackenzie, she was nude and wrapped in a blanket. She allegedly claimed not to know the boy's whereabouts, but then he walked from a back room while only wearing boxers. Cook was arrested again for child molestation and enticing a child, and also for obstruction. 24, he's 14. She messed with the boy, got arrested, bonded out, brought him right back to the house again. You know, it's disgusting, man. And this woman should be in jail and should get the same treatment that a man would get in a similar situation. This one, I'm pretty disturbed by because I know a situation like this, and I know somebody who, as a victim, was caught up in something like this, but they never reported it, and that person ended up having a child with that person, and it just the young man was never the same, and she should have went to jail. The person I'm talking about that did this to a person I know of, she should have went to jail, and she didn't. And the young person is no longer with us, but that's another story. But yeah, this needs to be prosecuted. She needs to be prosecuted for this shit. Shit like this goes on a lot. A lot of time people are embarrassed. They don't want to report it. It's a woman. He's a young man. So they figure, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. He's a young boy. But it doesn't matter. Underage, consent, able to make choices. It doesn't matter, man. It's not right. Doesn't matter if she was a woman. He was a young boy. She took advantage of him. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. You know, it just, like I said, I know it basically the same scenario to something like this, man. And this woman never got arrested for what she did, and she should be in jail too for the same type of shit. But yeah, man. Won't really hear about this too much on the media though. Big Kirk 916, Prison Talk.
Stop walking around with a crusty butt, smelly ball sack, and a funky hoo-ha. Big Herc said, wash that ass. Pick you up a t-shirt at freshoutseries.com.
What are you doing?
Man, I need to go wash that ass. Some of you guys be walking around the gym funky. You guys need to go wash your ass. Go to freshoutseries.com and pick up a bar of soap, man. You can't be walking around the gym funky. Make sure you go wash them nuts. Officially, I only got one real spanking my entire life. My mom did the best a 14-year-old could do, raising me with love and instilling values that will last a lifetime. I was a straight-A student and lived to make her happy. So how did I go astray? A horrible stepdad that stole my self-worth and invoked fear turned me into a person that I struggled to overcome. From skateboarding to selling drugs, gang banging in juvenile hall, I got caught the same way many young promising men get caught up. I struggled to find my identity, getting mixed up in shootouts, crime, and the adult entertainment industry. This roller coaster continued as I juggled college, hustling, and Hollywood, eventually catching a federal bank robbery case. I found redemption in prison while serving a 120-month federal sentence and came out a man on a mission. I became a social media influencer with over 500 million views on YouTube and a life coach mentoring people all over the world. This is my journey against all odds.